guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the books that I plan on reading this December. Holy cow, I can't believe that we are in the last month of 2019. Where has the year gone? So a lot of exciting things are happening in this last month of 2019. For one, the Readathon that I created along with my co-host at Paperworlds on Instagram is happening this month at the end of December. I cannot wait. I'm already starting to see TBRs pop up here and there, and I'm super happy about the response that our Readathon is getting. So I want to thank you guys so much for sharing the news about Binge-A-Thon. I am super excited for it to happen. I'm also hosting another Readathon this month. It's going to be a short 24-hour Readathon, and it's going to happen on the 21st of December. So feel free to join if you would like to. Alright, I think that's enough chit-chat. Now let's get into the books that I plan on reading this month. The first book that I wanted to read this December is 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. I know I featured this in my November TBR. I didn't have enough time to get to it, unfortunately, but I have already read it and I absolutely adored it. I loved it just as much as 1,000 Pieces of You, if not a little bit more. Obviously, I'll talk a lot more about this in my wrap-up, so that's it for book 1 of December. The next book that I plan on reading in December is a pretty obvious one, and it's going to be A Million Worlds with You by Claudia Gray, which is the last book in the Firebird trilogy. I'm currently reading this and I'm almost finished. I have, I think, about 100 pages or less to get through, and I pretty much think I'm going to finish this today. My next December read is going to be The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. I picked up this gorgeous Barnes & Noble exclusive edition when I was visiting family in the US for Thanksgiving, and I am so excited to read the conclusion to The Folk of the Air. I read both The Cruel Prince and The Wicked King in November and loved them a lot more than I thought that I would, if I'm going to be honest. These books are so hyped, and I really thought that the same thing that happened with Caraval was going to happen with these books, in the sense that they are so overhyped, and I got so excited about them because of the hype, but I wouldn't end up loving them as much as everybody else did. But thankfully that didn't happen. So this month it's happening. I'm going to read The Queen of Nothing, and I think I'm going to vlog the whole thing without spoilers, obviously, but I'm seriously thinking about posting a reading vlog for this, so let me know in the comments down below if that would be something that would interest you. So those first 3 books are books that I'm planning on reading outside of the readathons that I have happening this month. Now the following books that I'm going to show you in just a minute are going to be for the 24-hour readathon that I'm going to be participating in on the 21st. The first book that I want to read during that 24-hour readathon is Five Dark Fates by Kendar Blake. I tried starting this in November and I just wasn't feeling it because I had a lot of studying to do and I needed a lot of time to get back into the story. I had to read a bunch of summaries and stuff for the first 3 books in the series because even though I loved these books so much, some details escaped me because it has been quite a few months since the last time that I was in this world. So my hope for Five Dark Fates is that once all of my exams are over and once my whole semester is over, I'll be able to focus on this book and give it the attention that I know it deserves. The next 2 books that I want to read for the 24-hour readathon are actually audiobooks, so I don't have a physical copy to show you, but those books are Dash and Lily's Book of Dares as well as the 12 Days of Dash and Lily. They are 2 very short audiobooks. I think they're both 6 hours each, and I listen to audiobooks on double speed, meaning I could get through both of those in 6 hours. So I think that's very doable for a 24-hour readathon. And now we've come to the end of my TBR, so the remaining books that I have to show you right here are all for Binge-A-Thon. The first book that I'm planning on reading for my readathon is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I chose this book for the prompt, read a book from an out-of-your-comfort-zone genre, and my genre that is out of my comfort zone is definitely contemporary. I don't read many of them, so I think that this is going to be an interesting read during the readathon. Red, White, and Royal Blue was gifted to me by a very close friend, and they love it a lot, so I am hoping to love it just as much. The next book that I'm going to read for Binge-A-Thon is I Hunt Killers by Barry Lyga. This book is going to be for the prompt, read a book you meant to read last year. I have had this book for, I think, 2 or 3 years on my shelves easily, and I have been meaning to read it for the longest time. I actually started this book a couple of times, but I never got farther than 20 or 30 pages. So I thought that it was time that I finally read this, and I thought that my readathon would be the perfect occasion. And you guys know me, I love mysteries and thrillers, so this is going to be a perfect addition to my TBR. The next book that I'd like to read during Binge-A-Thon is House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. I chose to read this book for the prompt, read a hyped book that you haven't read yet. If you guys don't know what House of Salt and Sorrows is, it's basically a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses fairy tale. Other than that, I don't know much else about this book because I really want to be surprised when I read it. The next book that I have here is Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco, which is the last book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper quartet. I am very, 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 very excited to finally read this. I have owned this for over a month now, and I've been meaning to read this for over a month as well, but I just haven't had the time. So this book is going to be for the prompt, read a book you meant to read this year. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous because I really hope that the conclusion is going to do the series justice. The last book that I have on my TBR is Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. I am obviously choosing this book for the prompt, read a winter/Christmas book. I am also doubling up on my prompts, and this book is also going to be valid for the prompt, read a book you know nothing about, because other than it being winter themed or Christmas themed, I have no idea what the stories are about, because if you didn't know, each author wrote one story for this book, so it's kind of like a collection of short stories. I think they might also intertwine in some way, but like I told you, I have no idea what this book is about other than it's a winter book. So there you have it. These are all of the books that I plan on reading this December. I'm actually missing one book on my TBR for the prompt, read the highest rated book on your TBR, but I haven't had time to check that yet. So that book is to be determined. But don't worry, I'll let you guys know which book I ended up picking in my Binge-A-Thon reading vlog. Let me know in the comments down below what books you're planning on reading this December. I would be really curious to know, as well as if you're participating in any of the readathons that I'm hosting. It would be really fun for you to join us. If you're joining in on Binge-A-Thon this year, make sure to follow me on Instagram. The link is below, as well as the Binge-A-Thon Twitter account, because we're going to be hosting reading sprints and we might even do a giveaway. So it's really important for you guys to follow that Twitter account to be up to date with anything Binge-A-Thon related. I have a really awesome lineup of books for December, and I'm really super excited to get to all of them. I know it's a very, very big TBR, and it's a very ambitious one, especially considering that for the next week and a half I won't have time to read because I'm studying for finals. But hopefully as soon as finals are over, I'll be able to start cramming that reading in before 2019 ends. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up to let me know. Also, make sure to click that red subscribe button down below so you're always aware of every single time that I upload and that you never miss a future video of mine. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I am looking forward to doing Binge-A-Thon with you all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!